Hi guys, Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together. Get off. Beating me on camera again in front of the internets to see.
They've seen it a few times, it's alright, they're over it.
You've usually got to pay to see that though.
Jesus. Bit of BDSM.
That's not what I was saying. We've got Fight Club that we don't talk about that's pay-per-view, haven't we?
Then why have you just talked about it?
Well, precisely, because otherwise people are going to think we're weird.
No. There's nothing wrong with BDSM. Why do you think that's weird?
You're weird.
I am weird. You knew that. I told you, like, in the first week of us texting when we were starting to see each other.
Hi guys, Dave. We are going to react to a bit of Beard Meats Food because he's just released a new video.
Yes.
And it is something very close to my heart that is also relevant. A giant Cornish pasty challenge. So we just booked our annual Cornwall holiday last night.
Yes. It's the first time we're not camping.
Yeah, well, I've stayed in a house a couple of times where we go.
This is the first time I've been to Cornwall.
Yeah, and we booked a tiny little fisherman's cottage that's about so that small. Wide.
I know.
Well, it's going to be fun.
But it's going to be so much fun. Considering like how much the cost of the pitches have gone up this year, it's pretty much the same price for the house, which is just silly.
But it is the home of Cornish pasties, and if anyone ever travels to Cornwall,
go to Phelps.
Phelps pasties.
Oh, Phelps, not Phelps.
Philps.
That's
which I do have a hat for somewhere. I don't know where it is with a pasty on it and a P. They are the best Cornish pasties in Cornwall, bar none. And there are loads of great ones, but they are the best. Award-winning, just like every other pasty shop.
I know, yeah. Everyone's got the best in the world.
So yeah, bit of Beard Meats Food, some Cornish pasties. Although he's in Phoenix.
I know. So is it really a Cornish pasty?
I hope so. I really hope they've done the Cornish pasty justice on this.
I know,
one.
with the proper crimping. Apparently it's a real art.
It is. Yeah, I remember when we were down there, we used to look for jobs because the thing was always, it's a seasonal place. There's not a lot of winter jobs that are actually going to sustain you. Pasty crimper came up. You've got to be well experienced to be a pasty crimper because you might be doing a couple of thousand in a day just going whoop, 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 whoop. And it's well paid.
I can imagine. It's tough. You experienced this on our Couples Bake Off challenge.
I tried it and it was a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you've got the technique down, you'll just be able to do it blindfolded.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, Cornish pasties, Cornwall, Beard Meats Food, all the good things. Should we check it out?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, now I know what you're thinking. How is it that the Mustang is all of a sudden white rather than red? Well, took it to one of those Grand Theft Auto style chop shops and had it painted. Because last week's performance was absolutely criminal.
Oh, it failed.
It did.
No, I'm only joking.
We didn't react to the last one, but we watched it because we watch all of Beard's videos, whether we react or not. And he failed.
He failed. It was
23
horrendous.
minutes.
It's too little for the amount of food he was given, and he did give it a good try. He really
was nowhere near, which makes me think that challenge is a scam. It's a setup.
It probably is, considering how much it was, but I did appreciate that they brought it out with the megaphone, the boop.
Oh yeah,
boop,
yeah. Forgot about that. I'd be mortified if that was happening to me. Leave me alone. Let me eat my food.
He's probably used to it. Come on, we saw the other one where the lady who just got her crotch in the camera all the time.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, just swapped it. It's appropriate that I'm in Phoenix after last week's episode. Phoenix, of course, being a mythical winged beast which arises from the ashes of its own corpse. Don't I want to sound dramatic? There is the place. Sonson's Pasty Company. Dinar. I think that might be Cornish dialect, you know. Hi. I'm good, thanks. I'm here to do your giant pasty challenge.
I would never have recognised you.
No, funny.
She's Cornish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard the
Wall of
accent.
Fame so much as a blackboard of fame. here with some of the winners.
I tried that challenge before. That was one of the first people. Me and my buddy from England did America versus England, and we both couldn't finish it. But I know you got this.
So it was a tie. America versus England was a tie. All right, cool. We got it.
If you want to come in and take a picture of your pasty.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's ready already.
So, you know what? They're so hot.
All right.
When you had it, John, it was so hot. And neither one of you were like, oh, we can't do it.
Yeah, that's the thing about pasties. If you don't let them cool, it can be like eating pure napalm. Wait a second. Did you say you get a mug? That might even be better than a t-shirt, you know, a mug.
Yeah.
We've got a little guide to Cornish dialect here. I probably should know some of this because my granny's actually Cornish. Hey, look at this. Not the first bearded man to try the giant Cornish pasty, seemingly.
Nice.
Right, so these are the regular size pasties.
Yeah, they look really good.
And this is the giant, was it like £5?
Whoa, that looks like a calzone.
£5 pasty. £5-ish, you know.
£5-ish.
Yes, well, you know, when you know someone can eat a lot, you're like, okay.
All right, there's a bit of BeardMeatsFood tax on this one. I get it.
Sounds a little bit Australian.
Fortunately, I'm hungry.
There you go.
I realised, by the way, you might be able to tell, I'm getting this ginormous zit in between my eyes. So I do know it's there. You can feel free to not comment about it. Although equally, comment if you like. Oh, here it comes.
Look at all that gravy. I hope it's thick. Although there's some
I don't know how you're going to squeeze it in there. Love the full jug of gravy as well.
You're a northerner, you're going to like that gravy.
There you go.
Alright, today I'm at a place called Sonson's Pasty Company, which is, they actually have two stores, one in, and the other one in Gilbert. And I'm taking on the giant pasty challenge, which so far only 4 people have done. You get 1 hour to eat a £5 Cornish pasty. What's in a Cornish pasty? Could you tell the viewers at home?
Potato, onion, rutabaga, and loads of meat, salt and pepper.
Rutabaga. What do we call those in England?
Swede.
Sweet. And some of the Cornish call them turnips, but they're not. Right.
How much does it cost?
$50.
$50, but if you do it inside, in 1 hour, it's free.
It's free.
And you get a mug.
Right. As long as they last.
Yeah?
Now she sounds Irish.
How hot do you think it's going to be? Can I test how hot it is?
You might want to put your finger in the middle. But I am not.
That was an interesting choice of phrase. It's warm, but it's pretty warm, but I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about that, to tell you the truth.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm going to open it up first of all.
Oh, that's a good crust.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Start with the edges.
Always start with the crust.
I know.
Ooh, that's peppery. I mean, really, you should eat a pasty with your hands.
Yep.
Yes.
Indeed you should, old boy. Indeed you should. By the way, I appreciate there is a certain farcical poetry in a British guy eating British food 5,000 miles away from Britain. But if anything, it should give me home advantage, right?
I'm doing that in an hour.
Yeah?
I'm doing that. Smash it.
It is
Yeah.
big.
Big boy.
People are going to be disappointed. But after the second time being in Cornwall, I got sick of the Cornish pasty.
Yeah, the heartburn is real.
No, it's a very British thing. It's just a little too British. And one of the days I said to Dave, because they were going to get another Cornish pasty, because they literally eat them like every day we're down on holiday. And I was like, I just can't face it. Get me something different. And he came back with a steak and Stilton cheese pasty. And oh my God, his whole family hate me because it smells like feet, obviously.
My dad loves Stilton.
I know, but it's so good. It's so good.
But I am all for other flavours of pasty. Like, there used to be, and I never eat vegan food, but there used to be a vegan Thai curry pasty.
Ooh.
There was like a vegetable Thai curry one that was amazing.
Cheese and onion pasty.
I've had chicken and chorizo pasties and stuff. But the traditional Cornish has to be done at least 2 times per holiday, per week.
You say minimum, but it's pretty much every day that you get.
Well, but you've got to have days where you have fish and chips as well.
Yeah, I like the fish and chips down in Cornwall. They're good.
Yeah, but I could do that.
I think you could.
I don't even think I'd go near that gravy, if I'm being honest.
No, it would take away, like you said, the pepperiness. I must admit, when I have the one when we go on holiday, it is nice.
Have you ever had the traditional pasty with the sweet in one side?
No, you've talked about this.
Yeah, I got one years ago. I was up in a mining town in Lancashire and they used to be for miners.
Yeah, so it was half and half.
Yeah, and you eat it and then you throw away the crust because you can't wash your hands and you're down in the mines. You hold the crust, eat it, and then throw it away.
No.
And I ate half of it in traditional Cornish. Absolutely loved it. And then took a bite and it was cranberry sauce or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because I didn't expect it. It was horrible.
You're not good with sweet and savoury mix.
I don't
like a sweet and savoury.
I don't like fruity pastries.
I do.
Apple strudel I can push, but like most other things, not
I
so
like
much.
a sweet pastry. It's nice.
It is delicious though.
It's huge.
This is really good. It is
You need to
steaming.
sort out your full screen because I can't read that.
I should have waited. I mean, I say that all the time. I've been doing this 10 years. And
You used to
I
work
never
before
really
you
learned.
had to press a button. When you had a shortcut.
Yeah, pretty much a running gag now. A bit like Trigger calling Rodney Dave in Only Fools and Horses.
I think perhaps a spoon would have been a better choice than a fork.
Want a spoon?
Do you have a spoon?
Spoon and big as the pasty.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you. Use some of the gravy.
Oh, that's a nice thick gravy.
It's nice and thick too. Nothing worse than watery gravy.
Yeah, I don't know. Watery underwear? The gravy was of adequate viscosity, that's what I'm saying.
6.
You've got an hour.
Is that you telling me to slow down?
I don't want you to get indigestion.
Yeah, I'll give it to her. That was a good one. In case you missed it, you get 1 hour to finish this sucker. Otherwise, it's a grand total of $50 American.
What do you reckon? That's about halfway. Ooh. You're right, I'm getting old now. I should have taken the lid off this like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, pasty fans the world over will tell you, these things retain heat like a wealthy pensioner.
Pasty?
Pasties.
You said pasty.
My Canadian accent.
He must burn the inside of his mouth.
Look at that.
So
That's
much.
a great shot. You have to send me that.
It's a good picture, actually.
Miraculous that I'm still single.
Oh. Who was the female friend filming
wow.
it when he did the milkshake
This is
challenge?
never ended.
And the picture on his Instagram.
Am I right in saying that when the pasty was originally invented, they invented it so people could take it down a mine? So it's kind of like a ready-made meal. You don't have to put it in a box. The pastry is the box. And a good pastry should be able to sustain a rather large fall down a mine shaft. I heard that somewhere.
Alright, the mineshaft part I may have improvised, but the general idea was right. In fact, I think the crimped part was originally much larger, allowing miners to hold the pastry easily while mining, presumably. Apparently they would then discard that part without eating it, in case it was covered in arsenic.
I know my pasties.
That's as dangerous as I'm gonna get.
You didn't know about the sweet part, though.
True.
But you didn't know about the extra crimping.
Is that the best pasty you've ever had?
I didn't know about the what?
Extra crimping. He said that they had a bigger crimp area so that they could
Yeah,
hold
he just
that
said there's more of a crust.
No,
That's
he
all.
said more of crimping.
Yeah, but where you crimp becomes the crust.
The whole thing is crust.
No, it's not. Where you crimp it like that, cooks in a different way and it goes harder. It's not got filling inside it.
So?
You're triggering me. Fucking triggering me.
I can tell.
Just not.
In the interest of making these people buy lots of food, yes. No, it's really good. It's really good. And I'm English, so you have to believe me. Right? This is that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if Anglo-American relations are at their strongest right now. Not that that matters since this guy is clearly Canadian. Highly Canadian, in fact. Anyway, back to Budding Ways this week. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you at the next one.
It's been eating it for 17 minutes now, so I'm taking his time.
He's taking his time.
Backing a bit up the
He's gonna need a nap when he's done. He's cleaning her up. He's gonna do her.
It's kind of hard to do that with a pasty since it is so flaky. Well, you're the boss, so you can tell me if it's clean enough, I guess. Is the debris looking okay? Yeah? All right, this is BeardMeatsFood, and that was Sonson's Giant Cornish Pasty Challenge. Enjoy the sausage rolls.
We will.
Oh, that was lush. That was really nice.
Great, and well done.
Oh, thank you very much. Normally I would ask, do you have a dessert menu? But I can see one there. Can I get a little slice of apple pie?
No, you can have blueberry or cherry.
Let's take that again. Could I have some cherry pie, please? Ooh, I get the cup now. What, nobody buys a Sonson's cup?
I don't know why, but you're going to like it.
I'll use it.
You're going to like it.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's premium.
It's
heavy.
actually a really nice one.
It's quite hard to do this with one hand. Oh, it's deep. Don't tempt me. I've got a little bit of a thing about being fed by people. It's been a lonely year.
Oh dear God. It's been a load. Oh, beer.
I'm joking. It's really good. I'm just kidding. That's really nice.
They are freaking nasty.
You are fully converted to like the American vernacular, aren't you? Freaking nasty, man.
Say the F word, do I?
Yeah, I was going to say she's
Got a mix of accents.
she's either from Somerset or Cornwall, and she's lived in the States for over 10 years.
It sounded like a little bit Irish mixed in there and Australian at points. It was really weird.
I think because the Australians have the upward inflection quite a lot when
Yeah.
they talk, and so do a lot of American people.
It's true.
So when you're a Brit that moves to America, one of the things you adopt sometimes is that upward inflection, and it makes you sound a bit Australian.
I get that.
But no, I think she was definitely Somerset or Cornwall.
Yeah.
You could. It's not gone away. You could still
Not quite.
hear it.
It's got that little twang. It's like people say mine's not gone completely. I mean, it's definitely, I've been here 21 years. It's mellowed out.
Yours is when you're around other Zimbabweans.
Oh, yeah.
You sound
Well, because it comes out.
really Zimbabwean.
I know it comes out. Especially when I've just spoken to my sister. Then it comes out really strong.
If you're on the phone to your dad.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. But
Doesn't help that he answers the phone. He goes, "Jawohl."
That was great. I'm a big pasty fan. I've got to say, that gravy looked like a northern gravy because the southerners don't really do gravy.
But that's what she said as well. You enjoy that gravy because you're a northerner.
Yeah, and the fact that he took a swig of it at the end is like,
yeah,
true northerner. There you go. Because a good thick gravy you can drink.
It was a full pasty. That was a well-made pasty.
I could eat
there was
that pasty.
no pockets.
You've seen me eat big pasties. Obviously, nowhere near as big as that.
But they're pretty big. They're probably about that big, the ones we get in Cornwall from Philps.
The large one at Philps you have to pre-order.
Yeah.
And I've never had it, but that is...
like that big.
It's probably about that.
Yeah,
and you've got to pre-order it a couple of hours before because it takes that long to cook.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. Right, cheers for that one, guys. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. Interesting that Beard's single because we do gossip about that all the time.
I follow him on Instagram and there was definitely a picture of him and a lady.
There was a girl, wasn't there?
Yeah,
at one point?
and his first status said like, oh, this was supposed to be a secret. And then it's changed to something else now since going back and checking.
Maybe he got with someone that was a little bit toxic and she was like, why don't you post me on Instagram? And then he reluctantly did it.
And then they ended and then he had to change the status. But anyway, and then there was definitely a female voice that wasn't his sister when he did the milkshake yard challenge near the big yard thing.
Yeah. Well, it was in Las Vegas and they have lots of people there just for your pleasure for transactional...
professional girlfriends.
Yeah, professional girlfriends.
huggers.
Yeah, that's the one. Right. Cheers for that, guys. We'll see you soon.
Okay.